this is a boring level 1 Lego car made from 3 pieces. And this is my new Lego Bugatti set with over 1,200 pieces. And in this video, I'm going to be putting these cars to the test by seeing which one's the strongest by crash testing them. So, let's go. So to make this Lego crash test simulator, I'm going to grab a bunch of these Lego road base plates. And you can use a $100 bill to take the wrap off. And now I can attach them all up, lay them all out on the floor, and make this wall here for the car to crash into. And alright, the crash test simulator is looking really good, except for the part that's actually gonna make the cars crash. So I'm gonna use a bunch of these red pieces and white pieces with the rubber band. Now I can pull this thing back and let the cars go. And this is Crash Test Chris. He loves to crash test Lego cars, but he's broke. So Crash Test Chris is trying to go from poor to rich in this video because he wants to crash this massive Lego Bugatti. So Crash Test Chris saved up for this tiny little car made up of 3 pieces: a roller skate piece, a yellow piece, and then a transparent slope. So there's our level 1 Lego car. And this is his crash test dummy, which is actually a rare Lego Series 1 minifig, but he's pretty durable. Okay, Chris's first crash test, which is the little car. It actually looks pretty cool, but it's a really boring car. But we still have to crash test this one. Okay, yeah, it looked pretty cool, but it didn't even break because there's not enough pieces. And then Crash Test Chris saved up even more, and then he bought this. This car is a lot bigger, and it's actually a pretty cool car from an old Lego Lightning McQueen set. And I think I put the license plate on upside down. This small Lego car is 4 studs wide, and it's only made from about 20 Lego pieces. It's super small, but maybe it will crash pretty cool because I'm gonna push this one really hard. I built it all up, I put the doors on, and then a bunch of other parts, and then I put the roof on. And yeah, it's got a face. Okay, so there we go, the small Lego car that's a little bit bigger than the last one, and it can fit in your hand perfectly. But for some reason, I really like the way it looks. It looks really cool in yellow, but it doesn't look nearly as good as the Bugatti that I'm gonna be crashing at the end of the video. Oh, and you can even fit a minifig on the top. Okay, but now it's time to crash this little car. This thing is pretty solid and durable, but I want it to explode. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this works. I'm gonna pull it back pretty far because I want to launch this thing. All right, 3, 2, 1. Whoa, it looks like I hit it so hard, it hit the wall sideways. So the car did spin out, but nothing happened because there's literally no studs on there, and it's just one solid piece. It's just too small. Yeah, but this car's bigger than the last one, so it kind of did some damage to the brick wall. I need to make it a little strong. But now that the cars are getting a lot bigger, Crash Test Chris and the dummy minifig can go in the cars now. The Crash Test Chris didn't want to save up any more money, so he just went to a shop and completely just stole a car. But this one's pretty beat up and needs a lot of work. It has broken wheels, so I'm gonna make this cool rim with a thin tire on it and put it on all 4 wheels. I replaced a few of them, and there we go. This car's looking pretty good and a little stanced now. But this isn't a normal 6 stud wide car because you can open the trunk and keep some money in the back. And it has moving parts like opening doors. You can also pop the roof off and put a minifig inside. So this is perfect for the dummy. And actually, this car isn't even 6 studs wide. It's 7 because it has wider wheels. But because this car's a lot bigger and more expensive from the last, it's gonna crash harder because there's a lot more pieces and it's kind of delicate. This one's pretty delicate, so I hope this one blows up. Okay, now we can set this thing up and actually crash it. Oh wait, I almost forgot to put the dummy minifig in there. Hopefully he gets pretty beat up in there because I want to see a big crash. I'm gonna pull this thing all the way back, and Crash Test Chris looks pretty scared, but the Crash Test dummy, yeah, he looks pretty happy. Oh, okay, I think I need to take 2. There we go. That was a pretty big crash, and the car's so big it even took the whole wall down. I'm gonna have to fix that up. But the car did take on a bit of damage. The mirror came off, and these parts on the side came off. And there's little Lego bricks everywhere. That really destroyed that brick wall. That was a pretty good crash, but they're only gonna get more insane from here. So Crash Test Chris needs some more money, so he got a job at the Lego store. But not to sell Lego, to steal Lego. So he stole a bunch of expensive Lego from the store and got a lot of money from it. So now he bought this Audi set. And I'm actually really excited to build this set because it looks really good. There's barely any studs, and it even comes with 2 sets of rims. And if you turn it over to the back, it shows you some features that it has, like opening doors, which is crazy because this thing is only 8 studs wide, but it's still a lot bigger than the last car. So I'm gonna quickly build it up and let's crash it. And this was actually a pretty quick and simple build. And because it's made from metal bricks, there's a bunch of pieces that Lego doesn't have, like this flat hood. So it was a pretty quick and easy build. and it's really solid. But maybe Crash Test Chris will be able to destroy this one. Why is there no studs on this car at all? Like none? When you go over to the roof, there's just a random 2x4 Lego plate. I don't know what that's all about, but whatever. Alright, so other than that, it's actually a really clean build, but I still need to put the wheels on. It came with these pretty cool rims with these nice tires that have really cool designs on them. And also, this metal piece, I'm gonna throw it on to add some more weight. I'm gonna add it onto this Audi because maybe it'll make it more heavy and crash a little harder. Okay, I don't know what rims to choose. Actually, I'll go with these silver ones. They look pretty good, and they're super simple and clean. So I'm going to put them on the car, and there we go. That's our complete Lego Audi build that we're going to destroy in a second. But I wonder how this thing's going to do. The wheel spins super smooth, and the car just keeps going. And it's also pretty heavy, so it might take on some damage. But the only thing is, it's really durable. If you punch it, nothing happens. But if you try to twist it, yeah, that happens. And I almost completely forgot. This car has some cool features, like opening doors on the front and the back, which is crazy. And yeah, I think I messed something up in there, because that's not supposed to happen. And when all the doors are open, it looks pretty cool. So it'd be cool to display this after I rebuild it, if it crashes hard. And also, when you open the front doors, it reveals the detailed interior, which looks really nice. And because this car is a lot bigger than the last one, Crash Test Chris can fit in here easily. Same with the dummy minifig. But also, before we crash it, I found this sticker sheet that it came with a bunch of numbers on it. So, Crash Test Chris, what should the racing number be for this Audi? Yeah, that's not funny anymore. And I'm also gonna add this Quattro sticker for the front banner. That added some detail, and now this build is looking good. So let's take it to the track, and because this car is really heavy, I need to reinforce the brick wall a bit. So I added some Lego bricks on the back, and so when it hits it, it shouldn't tip over, and hopefully it breaks the car even more. And wow, this thing sounds crazy when it's driving. It's also really smooth, perfect for a crash test car. But I think it's not going to be enough with the reinforced wall, so I'm going to add even more bricks on the back. This shouldn't go anywhere now. That should be enough. Now it's time for the Audi. Alright, finally, the track's all set up and the car's ready, so I'm going to pull it back and see what happens. Let's stretch it all the way back. And I can't forget to put Crash Test Chris's crash dummy in there. There we go. This minifig looks pretty cool in that blue car. And I think he's a little nervous for this one. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, wait, I think I messed up there. That was a really big hit, and it even took out the whole wall again, and only one piece came off this car. So I gotta make sure this next crash is insane. What you've all been waiting for, the Bugatti. But Crash Test Chris can't afford this, so somehow he's gonna have to get some money. Alright, and it looks like he's got a plan though. And it looks like it failed, and he got caught. But then he came back to the bank with this big truck and a magnet to steal a safe. And now it looks like Crash Test Chris is a millionaire. In this Lego safe is a bunch of diamonds and gold bars, all locked up. And now Crash Test Chris owns all of them, so we sold it for a bunch of money to buy this. Did you guys know if you take this Lego minifig with this hair on it and put it upside down, you can drag it and open the box? Oh wait, I messed up. If you push it forward, it can actually cut through the tape, and there we go. You just use a minifig to open a box. And I think you guys know what's in here. The 1200 piece Lego Bugatti set. Well, it's not Lego, it's a knockoff brand, but it's still really cool. And I got it because it looks really good. Perfect for a Crash Test Chris crash. And this crash is the best of the whole video, so you're definitely not gonna want to miss that. This car has a bunch of moving parts, and it even says Bugatti. It's made up of a whopping 1200 pieces, and I'm gonna open it up and see what it's all about. The box is actually pretty small, but the car definitely isn't. And it looks like I won't be needing this box anymore. There we go, all the pieces. So it came with a bunch of these bags, little bags, these cool rims that we're gonna check out later. And then the rims with the tire already half put on for some reason. Then we have whatever these are. They're in all the Bugatti colors, but oh no. Clearly this is fake Lego, you guys know this, but for a lot of fake Lego, you have to make some of your own Lego pieces. And that's exactly what these are. These pieces are those little curved tiles that you have to put multiple pieces in just to get one piece, which sucks. But whatever, I gotta get this build done for Crash Test Chris. And for some reason, the book only has 50 pages, which is pretty crazy. It's like I have a lot of building to do, so let's get started. This already looks like 1200 pieces. I don't understand how this is page 1. I did this, and page only 57, the whole car's done. Alright, it looks like we got the base built up, and now I have to do the interior. And a few steps later, I can do this, one of my favorite parts of the build, They use these Lego sword pieces that attach on an angle to get the real shape of the Bugatti. And they even use a Speed Champions vendor piece, and then I put this in it, which is the Bugatti logo. There we go, the front end's coming along, and it's looking pretty cool. And now, it looks like I'm on bag 2, but the only thing I'm worried about is, why is there so many extra pieces coming along, and the engine's actually really cool. I'll add these pieces right here. Ooh, okay, there we go. Alright, it's looking good. We got the engine done. And now for the rest of the rear end. I'm gonna put the wheel wells in, and now it's time for the front end and the doors. And then we'll be done and ready for the crash test. Hopefully Crash Test Chris likes this one, because it's a Bugatti. I built a bit more of the car up, and it's coming along good, and it's really heavy actually. Now I'm on the last bag. Bag 3. I don't know if it's gonna crash too crazy because the rear end's solid. I'm gonna have to give this thing a lot of force. Okay, almost time to crash it. You got a cool windshield in a bag so it doesn't get scratched up. I'll attach that to the car, and then I'm gonna put the wing on. And for the final pieces, or one of the final pieces, is this thing. It's this piece that can curve and make the shape of that Bugatti door. But I think I'm gonna need to cut it. Before I do that, I'm gonna take these rims out. They look really cool. These 5-spoke silver rims are definitely a great touch. I was right about to put the wheels on, and then I noticed this. I can't attach this piece, and that's really annoying. It just keeps popping out. Maybe it will be better on this side. Actually, it wasn't. But whatever, the Bugatti still looks amazing. From the front end, it looks really good. That's my favorite part. But I also like these rims. They're different, but they look cool. So let's throw them on, surprise Crash Test Chris, and then crash this thing. Hopefully it's a satisfying crash. Alright, there it is. The blue and dark blue Bugatti Chiron. This actually looks so good, it could be a real Lego set. It was a pretty hard build, but it's worth it because it looks crazy. There's even a dual exhaust at the back made from Lego engines. And the sword technique is really cool, along with these headlights. It's such a good color combination. This light blue with the dark blue looks really good. Oh yeah, and you can even open the doors. Yep. That's fake Lego. The only thing is, I wish there was an opening hood or engine bay at the back. But I guess that's okay. And also, the wing doesn't even stay on. It literally just sits there. The pieces are so weak at the back. We're gonna put this thing to the real test after we crash it. But wait, there's one more thing. Okay, so on the box, it wants you to put this stripe on it. But I think the Bugatti looks better without the stripe. We do still have some stickers, so I'm just gonna put some of these logos on real quick. Alright, I'll quickly slap these stickers on, and just to add a nice little touch to this car. There we go. Stickers are looking good. And now it's officially time to crash this thing. Look at it one more last time while you can, because it looks really cool, and I might not be able to rebuild it, but hopefully, let's just see how it crashes though. And of course, the wing's already falling off again. But yeah, the front end is definitely my favorite part. These guys really got down the Bugatti shape. But I think I need to bring it forwards a bit because it's not gonna fit, because I'm gonna need to use my hands to push it. Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. I gotta throw the little dummy in there that Crash Test Chris owns. So hopefully he likes the way this one crashes, because he's rich now. And I don't want to be wasting his money, because he might not return to the channel again, because I know you guys liked him in the last video. So drop a like for Crash Test Chris if you made it this far in the video. And now for the crash. I'm going to take this big heavy weight so the wall doesn't move at all, because this Bugatti is a lot heavier than the wall now. Alright, here we go. To prepare for this crash, I'm just gonna turn this thing around because I need a little more space. And yeah, the wing fell off again. Hopefully it falls off on the crash and I lose it so I never have to put it back on the car again. But anyways, here we go. Let's crash this Bugatti. That was a massive hit. Now let's check the damage. Hopefully I didn't break too much because I want to rebuild this and keep it on the shelf. It's that good looking. The whole wall fell apart. This is the biggest piece that's left. Alright, so first off, we destroyed a bunch of the walls. Of course, the wing fell off. I didn't even look, but probably before it even hit the wall. And somehow, we even lost a wheel. And the 1200 piece Bugatti is, yeah, destroyed. Yeah, I think we got some frame damage going on. The roof completely got shifted. We lost some parts that go below the light. And the Bugatti grille with the little Bugatti logo. Hopefully these aren't hard to rebuild. And in here is actually the hood. We got pieces of the wall everywhere and pieces of this blue Bugatti everywhere. And even this sword. I didn't even check if the minifig survived. He got a little, actually, bent up in there, and even the seat broke. Yeah, I don't know if he survived that one. That crash was pretty satisfying, and it was worth it because I did rebuild the Bugatti perfectly. Just like that, it's rebuilt. That crash was so hard, I don't know if you guys can tell, but this piece actually took on some damage. Right here, if you look closely, it's lighter blue there. That means it got bent. Yeah, I don't know if I fully fixed the Bugatti because it makes this noise. Yeah, something's not right in there, but whatever. It looks really good on the outside still. And there we go. The crash test dummy survived. And I guess they can both keep the Bugatti now. Alright guys, I hope you like this video, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed, hit the thumbs up, and I think you'll really like one of these two videos right here. So choose one if you like this video. My favorite car of the video has to be the Bugatti, but also, I really like all of them. So, I'll see you guys next week. Subscribe.